My name is Tyler Hernandez. I'm 29 years old, and I'm a tax director at CLA, which is a top 10 accounting firm worldwide. It is an honor to be here today to discuss some of my experiences at Rotary Camp Florida. I've never let my disability limit me, and it's something I learned at an early age. And it's definitely the biggest lesson I learned at Muscular Dystrophy Association camp when I attended that at Rotary Camp Florida for over 10 years. Camp really played uh, a role in a lot of aspects in my life. For example, it was mentioned earlier that I went to Jesuit high school, and one of the reasons I wanted to go to Jesuit was because a lot of the counselors at the camp, went to Jesuit, and I saw through their actions the people they had become, and I kind of wanted to be like that. Um, at camp, you have that freedom to be limitless on the campgrounds. It's a yes camp. So the counselors had to find a way to say yes to whatever you wanted to do. We wanted to have fun and not let our disabilities limit us. There was a swimming pool where I was the MMA pool champion. There was a fishing dock where I got into a little bit of trouble when I caught a snapper turtle and had to watch a counselor have a turtle attack him while he's trying to unhook him. But it's also where I caught the biggest catfish I've ever caught in my life. There's a bonfire. You can do s'mores and campfires and things like that. A lot of it is outdoors, but at the same time, the cabins, they were great experiences as well. There's bunk beds in each cabin, and that leaves a lot of room for activities such as scary story time or pinatas or chugging contests. Singing to the counselors that come around at 2 a.m. And kind of surprising them with that. So it's memories like these that truly last forever. But one in particular, it's not being the champion in cornhole. It's not being the cabin bocce champions. I will never forget being introduced to the sport of power wheelchair soccer in the pavilion at camp. I was introduced to the sport when I was 8 years old. And I'd like to say I was born to play the game. And a lot of people told me I was a natural. The first game I ever played, I scored a hat trick against some of the top players in the world. And 10 years later, on my 18th birthday, on the ride back from dinner, I got a call from the coach at Team USA saying, "Hey, do you want to play for the team?" And it's experiences like these that would have never been possible, without going to Rotary Camp Florida through MDA camp. I played on a top 5 team in the country. I played in France. I traveled the country as part of Team USA, and I never would have had these experiences. But with that being said, I know I'm not the only one with great experiences at the camp. And I hope that many others get similar experiences like I did for years to come. I sincerely thank all of you for everything you've done for Rotary Camp Florida, and I look forward to seeing it, continue to grow and flourish, and so other people can have similar experiences and have even better experiences than I had. So thank you.